Barbie hits $1 billion and Oppenheimer beats Saving Private Ryan. Marvel's new casting rumors have us feeling fantastic. And is YouTube the future of Hollywood? All this on the Movie Mob Podcast. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Movie Mob Podcast, episode 60, the big 6-0 here, joined in studio, as always, with Matt, Nick behind the camera, and RJ right here, and we're here on this beautiful Wednesday. You'll be watching this on a Friday, but it's a nice sunny day here in the...
Miércoles.
Yes, miércoles. But let's get into it. We got some news topics. Not a ton to talk about today, but some good, juicy topics that we're going to get into. All right, so dun-dun-dun. Let's get into it. How you doing?
Fast forward today.
Yeah. Barbie. This is probably the fourth week in a row we've talked about this. That's how desperate we are for topics with the strike going on.
Thanks, Hollywood.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it.
But Barbie had a big weekend last weekend because it finally hit. Unlike my predictions, $1 billion.
Finally,
worldwide.
it was $1 billion going into its third weekend.
Yeah,
and
it's
$1 billion
crazy.
fucking
In 18 days.
Dude.
Yeah,
That's crazy, bro.
I wouldn't have thought, but I guess looking in retrospect that it kind of makes sense. Barbie's a big thing.
Yeah,
It's a big IP. It's Warner Brothers, Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling. I guess I may have underestimated the pull of Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling, but this is pretty significant. It's the first female-directed film to cross $1 billion. Not many films have done it in general. Matt, are you surprised by this at all?
No.
$1 billion?
I'm not surprised.
No?
I saw it coming from day one.
Wow.
I said this is $1 billion movie.
Yep.
No, but I mean I'm not surprised, dude. The star power. And, I mean, you put names there, Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, even, like, the minor characters, like Michael Cera, like Will Ferrell. And obviously it has, like, mass appeal.
Yes.
You know, kids can see it. You know, adults will see it, like, for the star. Everyone knows Barbie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so I think that's the biggest reason why, because it has, like, mass appeal, you know, and it reaches a lot of different demographics.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised.
What do
really.
you think here, Nick?
Yeah, listen. It's a cultural phenomenon, all right? It's incredible. I will say there's one thing that I saw recently that was reported. There's a 300% increase amongst young people who are having kids that want to name their kid Barbie.
Ooh.
And the reason I think that that's so dumb is because it's already a name. It's a short name for Barbara. Like, just name your kid Barbara.
True.
You know what I mean?
Like
you're going to name your kid Barbie. Like, it's like a pet name for Barbara, you know?
Weird.
It's like calling Elizabeth Liz.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Or Lizzie or whatever. You get Barbie here. And they're like, oh, I want to name my kid Barbie.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of dumb. I don't know. I thought that was dumb.
I mean, I'm looking at I just pulled up the worldwide, like, all-time gross list, and actually more movies have passed $1 billion than I thought did. So it's right now 53 movies have done it.
53 movies of all time have hit over $1 billion in general?
Yes.
So that includes re-releases, everything.
Yes.
It's like not just the initial box office run.
And Barbie's creeping up on Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides.
Wow.
That's incredible. I mean, is that like not? I know. Listen, I know I know I'm crazy when it comes to like I'm very emotional and loud and all this other stuff. But is this not fucking insane?
It's crazy. I mean, it's amazing how so many of these are Marvel movies.
$1 billion for a movie about a lady who runs around in pink. It's a movie. I mean, what are we talking about here?
Barbie, like.
Well, do you know why?
No, I know.
It's multiple generations.
Like everyone's building this up as like the thing to do.
Right.
Like you have to see Barbie. Everyone's talking.
Yeah.
That's why it's cultural phenomenon.
Yeah,
because it's like
word of mouth. It's spreading. And it's continuing to go.
Like everyone's talking about it. Like if you haven't seen it, like you're left out.
Yeah.
You got to see it.
It's like a topic of conversation. Have you seen the new Barbie?
No, it's the thing to do. So that's
like, yeah. But
it's funny. I guess maybe it's because we're guys too, right? So like you look at it like
I mean, it's impressive from that perspective too, because most guys don't play with Barbies when they're kids.
Well, this is what I was going to ask you. This is part of the reason it's so crazy. Like when you think of before this movie was announced that it was even coming out, the trailers, all that shit, right? When was the last time you thought about a Barbie doll?
Right, never.
Never.
No.
I've never
I'm more of an
thought.
American Girl doll guy.
Yeah,
I mean, I was more G.I. Joe. You know what I mean?
G.I.'s good.
You know, that was more
not the movies, not so much.
Yeah, not so much. No, and see, that's funny to me. Like, imagine if they had done a dope ass G.I. Joe movie that was like. But this is, I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things where they have like some decent messages, but they also are kind of making fun of themselves. You know what I mean? Like the ridiculousness of Barbie, everything pink and the Barbie land and all this other stuff. And it's like, It's fun. It's not rated R, so you open up to a wider audience because it's PG-13. You know?
So the first G.I. Joe movie that came out.
What did that make, $1?
In 2009.
$1.20.
Lifetime gross, $150 million.
Jesus.
That's pretty bad.
That's really
They didn't have Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, they
did.
Greta
Gerwig directing.
Wasn't, what's his name in this? Oh, yeah, Channing Tatum. Yeah.
Wow.
But I remember seeing that in theaters. I had a good
What
time.
year did that
Snake
come
Eyes.
out? What year did that come out?
2009.
Okay.
Its opening
from
weekend
like
was 54.
05 to 2010, Tatum was like the Brad Pitt. If he was in that movie and it didn't do well, what I'm saying is he was the Margot Robbie. There was nobody in 09 who could have played G.I. Joe other than Channing Tatum, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
The interesting thing is, too, is like it made $54 million in its opening weekend, but it only made $150 million. So what that shows is the movie was bad, so word of mouth was bad. The difference with Barbie is word of mouth was good, and people continued to see it. And I think that's just the difference. It shows that the movies have to be good.
Yeah.
The opening weekend's one thing. You can go off the hype of the trailers, but then after the fact, if it's a bad movie, people aren't going to see it.
That's
Oppenheimer,
crazy. Yeah, Oppenheimer
another
also.
crazy thing. I feel like because Barbie hit $1 billion, it's very it's kind of under the radar that Oppenheimer's like breaking records too here.
Yeah.
Oppenheimer's currently at, this might have changed, but $553 million. Half $500 million for a movie about a scientist in World War II.
Fuck that, a 3-hour movie about a scientist.
Half of it's in black and white. You get the guy, you got Cillian Murphy, who's really not a household name to like casual fans. You know what I'm saying? We love him from Peaky Blinders.
Sure, and he's been in so much shit that's like completely underrated. You know what I mean? Like he's a well-rounded actor. Like,
it's crazy, and they just extended. They announced the other day they extended their IMAX theaters till the end of the month. So we're gonna have a few more weeks of that too.
Nice.
I don't think it's going to hit $1 billion in the theaters, but it's. I mean, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And this is good for Universal, who just put. They just capitalized on Christopher Nolan after the Warner Brothers breakup. But here's why it's big. It just broke the record highest grossing World War II movie ever. And it beat Saving Private Ryan, which was also in the 500s, and Dunkirk, another Nolan movie. So look at Nolan sitting in the top
He's just beating
3
the piss
there.
out of himself.
Yeah, it's like Cameron. He's just going to make another World War II movie just to get all 3 there.
That's so funny,
it's
man.
It's pretty crazy.
What a good... It just... I don't even know why, because I mean, I make jokes and I say this all the time, but like none of us saw any of that, saw any of the money or anything like that. But it is, in fact, you know, we spent money on these movies.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah. But like, is there not that like kind of cool? I don't know. Maybe it's the chills is the wrong word. I say it all the time, but like it just feels like under your skin is like ginger ale. Like it's just you get these amazing. It just makes you feel like you're doing something right. Like it's like so good, man.
I feel like since movies were really brought forward in like the 20s, like it's been a thing. It's just it's something that people do on the weekend. It's like you want to go see a movie.
The working man's.
Yeah, exactly. And now it's kind of not the working man's thing because the tickets are so expensive.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's another discussion. But still, it's nice when the movies are active. And there's something to see on the weekend.
There's something to talk about, man.
Right.
Like, everyone watches fucking movies.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, it's interesting. And it's all... Dude, the best thing about movies, dude, you can just go with your buddies and just forget it. Life, there's a lot of stresses in life.
It's an escape.
You just go and you just watch a story for 2-3 hours and you don't think about, your life, all this. You just get consumed in that story. And, dude, it's such a cool thing.
And I think, that's part of the, obviously a few years ago, you had the big controversy with like Scorsese calling like Marvel movies amusement
not
park
cinema.
rides.
Right.
And listen, I love every type of movie. I'll watch anything pretty much.
Yeah.
My argument to that is like, why like take away from something that people enjoy? Because listen, we love a good like dark indie movie that leaves you not feeling so great. You know, that we love that. But some people live that shit. And when they go to the movies, they'd rather watch Iron Man fight bad guys. And I feel like there's still a room, you need to respect that.
So I don't disagree with you. Can I play a little bit of devil's advocate? I feel like I agree with what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
But if you asked my opinion on what I would consider to be a movie versus, I don't even know what you call the Marvel things.
Sure.
But
what does that mean, though? Like, it's objectively a movie.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
That's why I feel like it gets into this like pretentious thing where like I don't think he means bad by it. Marty obviously grew up in a different era. I just think it sounds a bit pretentious and demeaning to those people who like go there just for those movies.
Yes, you're not wrong.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not wrong.
And I don't think he's bad intent. He has bad intentions.
I think his intentions are any negativity from Martin Scorsese's comments about like what cinema is and everything is totally geared toward the studios, in my opinion.
Yes.
He's never going to shit on people who go to the movies.
Right. It's
you
important.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, he's seen all the movies that he's talking shit about. You know what? I guarantee it. Dude, the one thing that I've seen, like sometimes when I'm editing, I'll have like the TV on in the background and it'll go down like the YouTube rabbit hole of like a whole bunch of different things. And some of those videos will come up like 30 minutes of directors like just giving the most amazing advice ever. And it's every single person, James Cameron, Martin Scorsese, everybody, they all literally say the same thing, which is if you want to make movies, you got to watch movies. Like you got to know your craft and know what it is and then you emulate and then you take ideas and you start doing it. But I don't think that he had any ill intention with that stuff. I think it's just more about like you and I obviously know, right? That if we wanted to make we're going to make Matt a superhero and we're going to make a superhero movie. Mm-hmm. The amount of work that would go into that, to doing something
on
like
a
that,
lower budget too,
as opposed to, so then you have somebody like Martin Scorsese who literally was like scraping scraps of film together and taping them together to make his movies. Yeah. That's what it is for him. It's not a movie to Martin Scorsese is not a $500-600 million CGI superhero cape thing. Yeah. It's a CGI 80-year-old Robert De Niro playing a 20-year-old Robert De Niro.
And that's the thing. Is like the work that gets put into each of those movies is equal.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying.
Agreed.
But the bottom line is like, especially now, I think we'd all agree, the quality, especially with Marvel, they keep throwing the money out there, but the quality is decreasing. And that's not the
Marty's
people
point.
working on it. It's the people who are the creators and the executives.
That's just quantity versus quality.
Yeah, Secret Invasion.
Yeah,
that show cost $220 million. That's more than Oppenheimer cost.
Oh yeah, you know what they mean? They're like, you know what? Like even if like this isn't like the best thing ever, like we'll push it out, we'll get it out, we'll make somewhat of a profit. Then it's on to the next. You know what I mean?
Now it's biting them in the ass.
You know what I mean? They're like, oh, we already have our fan base. Like they'll watch, whatever we put out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you kind of lose.
That's more than double what Oppenheimer costs.
Yeah, I mean, no, $Oppenheimer costs
$100 million. It's right here. I just looked it up. $100 million.
I thought it was $200.
No,
the budget was $212 million for a 6-episode series on Disney Plus.
It was I haven't even finished it.
But that's ridiculous. That's so much money.
Wow.
And it currently has a 54% on Rotten Tomatoes. I haven't watched it, so it could be good.
No, that's about right.
Yeah.
It's pretty average.
I've seen a lot of. Remember when we were doing the Indiana Jones review recently? Yeah. And I was talking to you guys about.
That's another one too, though.
No, I know, but that's Marty's point, and
I guarantee you, Indiana Jones.
Go what?
No, hang on. You go. I'm looking.
I guarantee you, if you asked Martin Scorsese what he thought about Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark versus The Last Dynasty Legacy,
yep.
He would have the same opinion he has about Marvel with regard to the last one, and he'd have the same opinion about Taxi Driver as he does with Lost Ark.
Too,
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
Sure, but I'm just saying, like, that's crazy. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, there is a difference to me. There is a fundamental difference between the corporate fucking, here you go, here's your shit. I don't need a Blue Beetle movie. That's not real to me.
Right.
That's not a movie to me. It's like...
Take a wild guess here how much Indiana Jones costs to make. The new one.
Fuck, dude. I don't know. I mean, it's like you just can't get them to stop writing checks. I don't know, 250 mil?
295.
Jesus Christ.
Almost 300 million. And it's made just over that.
I mean, that's pathetic. What a waste.
It's so bad.
What a waste of time. If nothing else, what a waste of time,
But Harrison got that check.
I liked it.
Yeah. I had a fun time.
I had a fun time.
Yeah.
I think it goes to show that like the corporate sellout bullshit is kind of on the outs.
That's what we think. But then again, like on one side, this is great, right? We got 2 new movies making money, and then last week we just talked about Mattel making 14 spin-off.
But that's where they lose me.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the next Indiana Jones 7 movies to me.
Right.
You know?
It's just like, I don't know.
Why do they not? And we're gonna talk about this later, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. But like, why do they not take? Okay, I want to know, and I talk about this kind of shit all the time, and I want both your perspectives on this. But what is it about human beings where we get so incredibly pretentious that we think we know when we know nothing. Like, I'm the first person to say, like, I know nothing. When I'm on set, I might scream and yell and do all this other stuff, but I'm the first person to say, without everybody here, we have no movie. We need every single person who's here to make the movie.
Yeah.
What is it about these big Disney and all these executives that look at, or like, why don't they look at a company like A24?
Because all they're looking at is numbers. They're Billy Bean.
But look at like, imagine. But imagine if Disney. I mean, thank God, right? Because A24 wouldn't exist. These companies wouldn't exist if Disney took a page out of their book and did things the way A24 did them. They would knock everybody out of the water because they have so much money. So, like, what is it? Like, why don't they, like, take a step, eat a piece of humble pie,
right,
and take a look at someone like A24 who's just fucking murdering the game right now, over and over and over and over and over again, and not be like, you know what? We'll do our movies, but we'll do it and distribute it the way that they distribute their shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, it's all about trends and what's in, and it's kind of funny, but like Billy Bean, like, when he did that with the Athletics, right, that was kind of monumental, the way he approached that, but then everyone else started doing it, and it didn't work.
Analytics,
right?
Yeah.
So, like, that's kind of the same thing. It's like these studios saw what Marvel did, they franchised, they made the cinematic universe, and now they've all tried and they've all failed. You know what I'm saying? It's just...
Yeah, it's just weird. It's a weird...
Sometimes things are just like magical hits.
But they just
the
keep
MCU
doing
was
it.
very like magic in a bottle right there when that happened. It was perfect timing,
and it had never really been done before, right? These cinematic universes.
That was the first time, and then it's just they tried to do it with Godzilla. They tried to do it with the Monsters universe.
But
like,
just hearing you say that makes me roll my eyes.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it's like,
yeah,
oh god,
it's like, oh well, if they can do that with that, we got all these properties. Let's make a cinematic universe with that.
Do we need that though? I think that's also part of the allure for movies. Not to go on and on. We don't have a lot of topics today, so just chill. But the what's it called? Is there not something about the movie, any movie, like standing on its own and having its own cinematic, like you get transport, like that you're in the world of that one movie?
No, I think that's great, and we're going to talk about that in a minute about making sequels.
Oh yeah, you know I want your opinion. That's why I sent you that. I want your opinion.
Because, I don't know. I mean.
But, like, no, you know what I'm saying?
But
like
that, it goes back to the money, man. If Barbie made $1 billion, you're getting a sequel. If Joker made $1 billion, doesn't matter if they planned a sequel, you're making one.
So they tried doing this, Matt. They tried doing this with The Idol. It didn't work, and The Idol was shit. And I don't know if you heard about this or not before you watched that first episode, but they were trying to, like, make The Idol happen within the Euphoria universe.
Oh, yeah, because one of the characters is in it.
So they have, but it's literally, like...
half a second.
Half a second out of a
in that first episode, isn't it? When she goes
it's
to the
in
party?
like episode 3 or something, something like that, or episode 2 or something. I don't know, but anyway, there's only 5, so it's not. It's like it's right there. But I just thought it was funny. Like, why? Why do we need it to be a cinematic universe?
Too cute.
Why?
Yeah, just trying to get.
That's exactly right.
You know?
Why do we need everything?
Yeah, that's
exactly.
Yeah.
And like, because if you ask a question about, like, let's say you ask a question about a character, like, why does Spider-Man want to fight crime? Like, generic question. Anybody who knows Spider-Man can answer that question. When you say, let's make a Spider-Man cinematic universe, and you say, okay, why? What's the answer to that? Now, you might like it, and I'm sure that No Way Home and all these Spider-Man movies, I'm sure that, they're good. Everything's fine. I just use that as an example because I like Spider-Man a lot. But, like, do we need a cinematic universe for every single franchise out there?
All right.
That's my question. Sequels are a little bit different.
I think the cinematic universe thing works for superheroes because they're very similar to, like, comic books. Like, comic books have runs, right?
Okay.
Characters bounce in and out of the runs and stuff. So then when you translate that to that, I feel like it makes sense.
Okay.
But when it's not based off a comic book, it's different. Like, Spider-Man's great because he has so many villains. He has so many side characters. Some they haven't even explored yet. So when you have a universe like that, you can utilize it. And we're seeing that with Matt Reeves' Batman. And that's an example of it being done right. You know what I'm saying? We're getting a Penguin spinoff, and it kind of builds that world. You know?
I see what you mean.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, comic books are very different from anything else. Like, even novel, you know what I'm saying? The way that they thread those things together.
Yeah, that's a fair
So it seems like a natural adaptation is to do something like that.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong.
You know?
You're not
and
wrong.
with Superman Legacy, we're seeing all those characters get thrown into the Superman movie.
Oh, I hope they do that right, though.
I know. Well, that's the bottom line is if they do it right, it works.
Right. But then, like, what about Kraven the Hunter? I'm so excited for
I
that.
hate that shit.
I'm so excited for that
But the dumbest part about that is you're making a Kraven the Hunter movie, but Spider-Man's not there.
Right.
That's why it's stupid.
Well, maybe it's I'm not just to play again devil's advocate. Maybe it's just a way to make an origin story so that in the next they can make a Spider-Man versus Kraven or something. I don't know. Kraven the Hunter's kind of a weird thing because he's literally just a dude who like hunts.
Right.
Animals, I guess. I don't. What is
but
that?
Like in the comics, like he hunts Spider-Man, and that's like it's like a really cool like thing. But he's not hunting Spider-Man right now. He's hunting Russell Crowe, his father.
Be quick to get him.
Maximus.
Yeah.
But anyway, while we're shitting on superhero movies, why don't we talk about one? Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four. I feel like we've been talking about this for years. We haven't gotten any confirmed casting news, nor a trailer, nor production. But this is the potential cast here. All right, so we're going to go down the line. Matt's a little excited here. This is the only casting one that sounds like it's solidified, and that's Vanessa Kirby, who we just saw in Mission Impossible. She is, it's said that she was the only actor to sign on prior to the strike. She's going to be playing Sue Storm, Mrs. The Invisible Woman,
Jessica Alba.
Reed Richards, yes, Jessica Alba. I think that's great casting. She's got the hair. She looks exactly, we love her in Mission Impossible. She was really good.
Dude, she was excellent in that movie.
She's in the new Napoleon movie. So then here, the rest of these are kind of heavy rumors. So Joseph Quinn, Eddie, Stranger Things, he's rumored to be playing Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, along with Matt Smith, rumored for Reed Richards. Now, Adam Driver and Margot Robbie passed on the roles of Sue Storm and Reed Richards. Not surprised there.
Yeah. I have things to say about both of them. Go ahead, do your thing.
And then I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's a phenomenal actor. He's in The Bear. Eben Moss Bacharach.
Is he in Andor?
Yes, he is in Andor. Oh, that's why I know him.
I've seen this guy.
Oh, he's in the movie. They've pretty much said he's in the movie, but they don't know who he's playing. Names thrown out have been The Thing.
Yeah, The Thing.
Dr. Doom, Reed Richards, or the Silver Surfer. Ooh. Some people have been saying.
I could see him as the Surfer.
I think Keanu Reeves would be a good Silver Surfer.
Okay.
Very monotone lines.
Like,
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless.
That's all you need him to say.
Regardless, he's a great actor. Sure. I'm excited to see him in the role. I think he would be a good thing. But and then the other thing that came out was Galactus will be the villain. And Galactus
in the first movie?
Yeah, interesting.
Already?
Yeah,
I feel like you save him for like at the end.
But I guess not.
Wow.
And it's a rumor, so we don't know. Could be wrong. Rumor. But what do you think of these, Matt? Let's say this was the squad.
I'm not opposed.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I kind of like it because like they're all like, we know them all.
Yes.
But I feel like, I don't know, like my mom wouldn't know them all.
Versus Adam Driver and Margot Robbie's two mainstream.
Yeah, those are huge. I mean, those are huge names. These guys, everyone here are like really good actors. Mm-hmm. But unless you're like a film like kind of nerd, you probably don't know who they are.
Yeah.
I think Vanessa Kirby's great. Matt Smith, I think, is a phenomenal actor.
Yeah, I never thought of him in that role.
No, I didn't either, but I think he could pull it off. The other guy, Human Torch, Stranger Things, sure. And this guy, I don't know is he a prick in the bear? A little bit.
No,
he's got an attitude.
Yeah, he does have an attitude, but he's a good guy.
He's got a good attitude.
Oh, another one, Windy City, Chicago.
Yeah,
and Andor's got a little bit of an attitude.
Yes.
So I don't know. Yeah, I'm in it.
Yeah, I mean, Joseph Quinn is the Human Torch.
Whatever.
I've only seen him in Stranger Things, so I don't know. Like, he could be great.
Isn't he going to be in Gladiator
They were throwing
too?
around Jack Quaid too, Huey from The Boys. I don't think I'd like that. I still think Zac Efron would make a really good Human Torch.
I think the Human Torch, it's got to be a young guy. He's
Yes.
got to be like a little mature. You know what I mean?
And he's got to have like an attitude.
He's got to have
too.
a swag.
But does he have a swag?
Yeah, RJ, that's a good point.
Eddie Munson?
I don't think he does.
I don't know if he's that. Yeah, no,
he's not sexy.
Zac Efron's got the.
You know what I'm
saying?
What about Miles? Oh, he was already in it. Never mind. Miles Teller. He was already.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Miles Teller is not. I agree. I think that Zac Efron would be definitely a sexier Human Torch than Miles Teller.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I don't think who else.
But if you're literally the definition of hot, you know what I mean? Do you not have to be the definition of hot? You don't want to have I don't know. Miles Teller's got a weird face.
I mean, other names have been thrown around for Mr. Fantastic. Dev Patel from The Green Knight. He's a good actor. And what was the other one? The kid from You. That guy.
Oh,
Penn Badgley. Yeah.
He would actually, I think, be good.
He's got the look. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree with you. Margot Robbie and Adam Driver are too big of names to put in these roles, especially after he's been Kylo Ren, she's been Barbie, Harley Quinn. Like, I like more middle line actors here.
Margot Robbie, I'm surprised that she did the Harley Quinn stuff. Maybe it was just Wolf of Wall Street that really rocketed her to like superstardom.
Mm-hmm.
But like, she doesn't want to be a superhero actress.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she wants to
But
be.
she loved playing that character.
Sure.
Yeah.
But she's played it. So, she doesn't want to be a million different superheroes. She wants to be an actress. She wants to go out and
I think she'd feel differently, though. I think she'd feel differently if the DCU, like, was successful.
Okay.
Because, like, I think the worst, what I hate about that so much is all those castings were, like, bangers. Ben Affleck as Batman, Cavill as Superman. They were all perfect in those roles, and it just didn't work. But
Momoa,
work.
You know?
Yeah, Momoa. Even Ezra Miller, like, I liked as the Flash.
I like Robert Pattinson. I can't believe I'm even saying this next sentence. I like Robert Pattinson as Batman more than Ben Affleck.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I have an opinion on Batman at all, to be honest with you. But I'm just Christian Bale as Batman wasn't bad though. I think Christian Bale's my favorite Bruce.
Yep, I agree.
But Robert Pattinson's my favorite Batman.
In the suit. No, I agree.
Yeah.
That's mine.
I think the argument a lot of people will make about the Bale Batman movies is that Batman gets overshadowed because the villains are more interesting. Because he's especially in the second movie.
Joker.
And like Christian Bale literally said in the when he was making The Dark Knight to Nolan, because Nolan had said to him before, like, I want to try to make Batman interesting, and then he was worried watching Heath Ledger perform that they were doing the exact opposite of what they said. And then I guess, but fine. It happens. I mean, it's not like Batman is a very layered character in terms of performances and what you can do with him, but
no, he's a shadow.
He's vengeance.
I will say real quick, Adam Driver, on the other hand, though.
I think he would have been good.
Adam Driver is same to me, like after Marriage Story stuff. Like they're just so talented, and I feel like the concern on the side of the actor becomes that they're going to become typecast as these Kylo Ren, whatever it is. Adam Driver in Marriage Story. I mean, but
he's lanky. They wouldn't even have to CGI him. He's just like this.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He could play Stretch Armstrong.
I feel like he could play that like unseemingly like brilliant guy.
Okay,
where like kind of like Elon. Like where they're like kind of very quiet, but like behind the curtains, they're very like I could see him doing that.
Okay.
Matt Smith too, I guess. I don't know. I know people have soured on this idea, but I still think Krasinski and Emily Blunt would have made a great duo.
Dude, I do too.
I mean,
I think they both
we got
been
such
perfect.
a small snippet of him as Mr. Fantastic and Doctor Strange that like people shouldn't judge it off that. Like he literally walked in the studio by himself probably one day behind a screen and was like, "Say these lines."
How about Anya de Armas as the Invisible Woman?
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about her anymore.
All right, never mind.
After Blonde?
Yeah, after Blonde.
All right. Well, that's fine.
Did you watch that whole movie, or did you?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know. I know he watched like pieces of it, but I didn't know.
To be honest with you, I haven't thought about that movie since I watched it. Since you just brought it up,
I watched recently Jack Ryan on Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah.
Because I just looked up
I've seen
Krasinski.
the first 2 seasons. I need to finish it.
He's so good, dude.
I like him a lot.
I love John Krasinski.
Yeah,
he's good.
And like, I feel like again, it's such a drastic shift from
Jim.
From Jim from The Office, and you think that like that's all you're gonna be when you have a show like The Office and you're as big as The Office. Like, look at Dwight from The Office. He's done nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Well, you know what really helped John Krasinski was A Quiet Place, writing and directing.
But it's so different from The Office.
And I think that's why like people are like, whoa, Jim from The Office is making a horror movie.
Yeah,
100%. Wicked good. Yeah.
But again, creating that kind of mentality amongst viewers, it's like, wait, they're making a movie about Barbie? Wait, Jim from The Office is making a horror movie? Like that kind of thing sparks interest more so in like a marketing
Right, it's
way.
when you see Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems, it's like Sandler's from
awesome.
Happy Gilmore's doing a drama. Like, you know, like it's like, yeah.
100%. No, I totally agree. I don't know. I love John Krasinski. In my opinion, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'll say he's hotter than Zac Efron. Like, I think there's something about the guy that's like, he's not what's it called? Zac Efron looks like a supermodel. Like he's like chiseled, like cut out perfect. You know what I mean?
His jaw a bit too. It kind of looks weird.
John Krasinski looks at least a little bit human. Like he looks normal.
Looks like a kid from Newton. You know?
Yeah, there you go.
He's just a kid from Newton. All right.
He does, but he's attractive and he's funny and he's a little quirky and like there's some really cool stuff about him. I don't know.
He's got a good personality. I'm sure that's why Emily likes him. You know, she's like, this guy's got a good personality.
No, he does have a good personality.
Yeah, he does.
He
does. Yeah.
Oh, who said he doesn't?
Oh, sorry.
No, he does. Like, I feel like if I ran into him, it's like you just like talk with a normal guy.
I'd be like, hey, what do you think of the Red Sox? Be like, you know.
Yeah.
Like Sox.
He's got kids. He lives like a quiet life.
Incredibly relatable about John Krasinski. I don't know. I'm excited. I think Vanessa Kirby as solidified casting is good. Good start to it.
Sure.
Let's get into this last topic here.
Matt's gonna love this
one.
one.
Talk to me, Goose. Right? All right, we get a new.
That was so good.
Thank you.
That was very good.
Oh, unfortunately, it's not Top Gun 3.
No, it's not.
It's Talk to Me, Dr. Seuss. A24. It's a horror movie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know too much about it. I've seen the ads for it on Twitter and stuff. The Hand poster. I've seen it. I'm not a big horror. Like my horror stuff. I like psychological horror.
Okay.
I like Get Out. Movies like that where it's not like ghosts and
makes you think a little
jump
bit.
Scares. Yes, exactly. You're thinking.
You're an intellectual.
It's somewhat realistic.
That's the part, by the way, in their vlog that I lost it because Jordan Peele emailed them after their screening at Sundance and was like, "That was unbelievable."
Oh, really?
I was like, that's
cool.
"That's so cool."
That's cool.
I was like, good, but they were like in tears.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead. Go.
But I mean, you seem to know more about this movie than me. It's an A24. Yeah. What, these guys were YouTubers, the two directors?
We've watched this and I I'm not gonna name names here, but you guys have made little films in the past that like things like that. Okay, so
they ain't making that.
So these
A24 is not buying that.
No. But these two, the Michael and Danny Filippo, they're Australian kids that wanted to make movies, and they were making movies for the last 20 years with their handy cams and their whatever, and then it got to be more, and then they got they would just do crazy stunts, and they got millions of subscribers on YouTube, and they've always wanted to do the big, like the cool thing, what they've said in interviews and stuff, was that their reason for doing YouTube was so that they'd have a place to post their movies. Like they just wanted to make movies.
How stuff started on YouTube. It was always like posts and stuff.
Right, but it's not like cat video. Well, you know how like there's YouTubers though that are like, and there's nothing wrong with this either. But like YouTube can be a job. Like you create a top 10 Christopher Nolan movies,
like Watch Mojo.
Yeah, but like talking head videos, and like tutorials on how to edit things, and like or Jake Paul, like all you do is vlogs and stuff like that.
He's a boxer,
Yeah. Hey, whatever. What I'm saying is these guys made movies and put them on YouTube and did the craziest stuff they could and craziest stunts they could, but the goal for them was always this Hollywood stuff. And then it's just the coolest story, man. It's two kids with no money, like no nothing, and a handy cam that wanted to make a cool movie. Or always wanted to make movies, and then they grew up, and then they made movies, and they were literally at Sundance in a windbreaker. And Talk to Me, real quick. Talk to Me is a film being distributed by A24, was made by these twins, Danny and Michael Filippo. It's huge right now.
Huge.
It's absolutely
How much
huge.
money has it made?
Huge. I don't know, but it's
tough. It's in a tough spot right now with Barbie and Oppenheimer, though.
Yeah, but like, would you care?
No.
If A24 bought a movie we made, they went to Sundance.
Why?
Indie film, which I love. Popcorn RJ.
Yes. It says here it was a 2022 film.
They shot it during the pandemic. They shot it during 2020, but this stuff took a while.
Yeah, but this is 2022. So when did it? But then it says the release date was July 28th.
Probably in America.
Because
they're Australian.
Okay, foreigner, right?
They wanted to see how well it would do. But dude, you want to hear how crazy this is, dude?
Sure.
They pre-sold before. They sold like 80% of the world with a 3-minute like trailer that they put out in the market. The producer put out at the market or whatever, and they were like, nobody's gonna buy this. Whatever. We'll put out a little 3-minute cut of the thing. 3-minute cut. It's a 90-minute film. 3-minute cut. Here you go. Pre-sold. 80% of the world.
So they had. So the movie was complete.
Yeah, they made the movie.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So they went to the festivals looking for distribution.
Yes.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, they premiered it in 2022 at a festival.
Yeah.
Okay. And
How
then it had
insane.
its Sundance world premiere in 2023.
How
That's
insane,
pretty cool,
dude.
man.
That is crazy.
Sundance is like the craziest film festival to get into. You go to Sundance.
Supernatural horror. See, that's where it loses. Like, supernatural horror is not my thing, but I'm sure it's good for those people who like that stuff.
Yeah, so it's about. I mean, if you like supernatural stuff, it's about like a mannequin hand or something. It's like possessed. That's the hand. I know this isn't your style. I know that. It's just the story I liked about the filmmaker people. But and I feel like if we were gonna correct me if I'm wrong, if we made a movie and we wanted you to be in the movie, you'd be in a horror movie if we made a horror movie. I'd be
in it.
Well, yeah, because he knows it's fake.
Yeah, I would be.
And so this is the perspective that I look at it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd watch my scene. And then
But like, so basically, this girl apparently, like, her mom has passed away, right, recently or whatever. She misses her mom. What?
Just his reaction.
Oh, it's always with the thank yous and the no way and everything else. Yeah, no, but her mom passed away or whatever, and her friends, they all get together and they have this fun thing where they play this game with spirits, basically, that allows the spirit to talk through them, but they can only they call it opening and closing the door to the next realm or whatever, right? They can only have it open for 90 seconds. If they go past 90 seconds, then the spirit wants to stay and possess the person. So it's, creepy, supernatural. I know it's not your type at all. It's not your story at all.
Yeah.
I'm guessing someone goes over 90 seconds, I'm guessing. They get close.
I'm assuming, I haven't seen it, so I'm assuming that the chick, the main one, she goes over 90 seconds because it shows in the trailer that she starts to see things when she's not playing the game. She sees the other spirits.
Minute and a half. That's all you got.
She says, she goes, what if we didn't, we opened the door. We didn't close the door, though. What happens then? Dun, dun, dun.
Remember to close it.
Totally
Always
cool.
Close the door.
I love it. I think it's great. I think it's super cool that these guys were able to do something like that. Congratulations, obviously. I don't know, from a hole in the wall. But, like, it's got to be a cool thing when you just want to do something and you just bust your ass and don't give up. And you say, yeah, I'm just going to continue making stuff that I want to do. Forget what everybody else likes.
I think 90 seconds is a good period of time.
Okay, a minute and a half.
Like a minute and a half trailer. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Like a teaser trailer. A 90-minute movie, an hour and a half.
Okay. It's
Mario,
the
that's a fun time.
Yeah.
It's a fun time. Sure, I like it. 90.
Yep.
90-degree angles.
Okay.
Right?
90 degrees is a little hot, though.
Yes, that's a good
one.
You just freaking blew it up there.
Well, that's the exception that makes the rule.
Yeah, you want a little less.
90's good. I'd love to live to 90.
Sure.
It won't happen.
Sure.
But it'd be a nice
thing.
Listen,
I got a question of the day idea to wrap it up. Since
instead of an idea, let's make it a reality.
Hey, you doing? We're in August. Basically a half a year of movies in review, a little more. What's your favorite movie of the year that you've seen so far? That's come out this year.
Can I give you two?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going Mission Impossible.
Nice.
And the Spider-Man one.
Across Spider-Verse.
Those are my two favorites.
Just released on
Those
digital.
are the ones after I saw it, I thought the most about them.
Yeah,
those stuck with me.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Just like all of it. I watched the interviews like all of it. I enjoyed those two movies the most. Those are my favorite.
I like that.
Thank you.
Nick, you need a minute? You got yours?
Oppenheimer all day.
Yep.
All day
I'd go Oppenheimer and also Spider-Verse too.
Yeah.
John Wick 3, though, is up there. Fucking love that
I'm
movie.
shocked.
Dude, time.
Wait a minute. Neither of you said Mario.
Mario would be 3.
Mario's there.
Oh, Mario would be 3. Mario was, listen,
interesting.
Awesome.
I'll pull up
Called out, Matt.
Mario
Called out.
Listen, Mario was awesome. Mario might be, if I rewatch it, maybe I'll. No, Mario was awesome. Come on.
I'm pulling up my letterbox.
Dude, the John Wick 4 movie was sick. Do you know who was in it? The girl at Lollapalooza, Rina Sawayama. She was in the movie.
Really? Who'd she
play? She's a singer. This was her first acting performance. She was the daughter of the guy who owned the hotel, like Wick's friend at the beginning.
Oh yeah, she was good with the bow.
Yes,
the crossbow.
Dude, she was good.
Was really good.
Dude, I thought she was like No, that was her first.
That was good stuff.
She's a singer.
Air was good.
Yeah, really
Guardians,
Air was good
Guardians
too,
3 was good.
Both good movies.
Creed 3 was good.
Yeah, all good movies.
What a world.
What a world.
No,
what a world.
Fucking shitty ending. Come on, bring it back up and then
Well,
bring
I'm
it
just
down.
saying, I mean, we don't have a ton of topics. We're trying here with this strike going on. Hopefully it ends soon. I know the writers met with the studios the other day, so maybe we're seeking an end. Maybe we'll have some more trailers.
Next week
out.
we'll be reviewing Utopia.
Yeah. We're switching to music reviews.
We're going to be talking about Kanye's cameo appearance
in Rome at Circus Maximus.
And we'll be talking about, what's to come for Drake's new album and A$AP Rocky.
Yep.
All right.
The Music Mob. I'm sorry, the Movie
That's
Mob
Matt's
podcast.
new show.
Yeah.
Sidelines out. He's talking
Yes.
music.
Yeah, oh my
He's talking
God.
Lana Del Rey.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Lots with Lana.
Video
Or something.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great song.
Lana
Yep.
Del.
Oh, God.
Come on.
That's getting
The Queen of
Yep.
Sadness.
All right. Well, guys, thanks for watching. As always, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below what you guys thought of these topics that we talked about today. Who would you like to see in the Fantastic Four if you had the choice to pick? And we'll be back next week, Fridays, 6 p.m. We're here. You're there. How you doing?
I like that.
That's true.
That's good.
Isn't
No,
it?
We're
It's true.
here. You're
They're
there.
there.
It's true.
Oh.